There's a lot of questions in the SpongeBob universe about what the Krabby Patty secret formula is and what the Krusty Krab's about. But who is the mastermind behind all of this? One of the biggest questions people ask in the show is, what is the secret formula? Nobody really knows yet, but some people have theorized that it is a crab meat. But obviously that wouldn't make sense because Mr. Krab's a crab, so why would it be a cannibal? And also, it's not the meat, it's actually the secret sauce. Because in the show it says the secret formula is the secret sauce. So, what is the secret sauce made out of? See, right here you can see that there's a bunch of gibberish, so that doesn't seem like it'd be the formula, but we're gonna go extra deep. We're gonna try decoding it, jumbling it, and everything just to see what it is. If not, then we can have the claim that's just pure gibberish.
Jim, he who flipped Krabby Patties in the before time.
Everyone, watch and learn.
No one watches Jim.
One patty, the right way.
It's a thing of beauty. What's so great about a Jim patty anyway? It's okay.
So, what makes the Jim patty better than the SpongeBob patty? And even though the Jim patty looks way more appetizing than the normal Krabby Patty itself, I don't want to get it. But I have a question. Why, when Jim was cooking the pie, why did the guard say no one watches Jim? That concerns me that there's some secret thing he added in the patty. Now, this may be a little way deep, but it's weird how SpongeBob hallucinates. That concerns me to think that there's LSD or some type of hallucinating drug in that patty. That will explain why SpongeBob goes in a weird deep trance. And now that we know that the Jim's patty has drugs in it, we probably can guess what the SpongeBob patty has in it as well. I don't think it has drugs. I think it might have MSG or some type of cocaine or some type of addicting drug. But one of the main theories is I think that there's Poseidon powder, or to be more specific, Neptune's Poseidon powder. And why is it called Neptune's Poseidon powder when Neptune's a Roman god and Poseidon's a Greek god? I don't know, but that's for another video. So, right now, we can assume what the Krabby Patty is made out of and what's in the secret sauce. It's probably just like the Big Mac sauce. It has a bunch of different sauces in it, like ketchup and crap. But they probably add a little drug in it or whatever they add in it. So, guys, that is the Krusty Krab secret formula theory done.
I brought my own spatula. I called earlier, but I hung up because I was nervous. Do you have references?
Wait! If that was you on the phone and you on the bus, then who was flickering the lights?
Nosferatu!
So the mastermind behind all of this is Nosferatu. This may sound weird because we only see Nosferatu in one episode, so that wouldn't make sense. We would call him a so-called mastermind behind the Krusty Krab because there's no evidence of that, right?
Let's see, I'd have to clear with the night manager. Hey, boss! Can this little fella here take over my a shift tonight?
Nosferatu?
You got the job.
Oh my god! So Nosferatu is in this episode, and he is the boss of the Krusty Krab night shift. So that concludes me to think that Nosferatu is actually the boss of the Krusty Krab and the mastermind behind all of this. I mean, there's proof right there, right? I don't think this has anything to do with the theory, but yeah, he just throws yeets Nosferatu there, and a robot, and the Squidward statue, the glove guy, and SpongeBob, the cave sponge, whatever. I don't know how he ended up there. And then he burns it, and he discovers the new amazing ghost patties. And as you would expect, everybody loves it, blah, blah, blah. But what we're trying to get to here is, I think that Mr. Krabs is the boss of the day, Nosferatu is the boss of the night, and we're all good here, right? Fisherman? Okay, so we have not seen the fisherman since that episode where SpongeBob and Patrick went to the movies, watched a scary movie and stuff. But, in the plot here, this fisherman comes here every night to rob the place. It's weird, and I don't know how he's breathing underwater, but, yeah, Patchy breathed underwater. Maybe he's just super good. Maybe he's like, Kenny the cat or whatever. So, as you expect, SpongeBob beats up the fisherman and saves the day here. And, because SpongeBob's an absolute god, he is cracked out of his mind, and he literally destroys this guy and fries him. And the weirdest part about this is, like, there's something weird. There's different characters from different, like, universes, and everything just doesn't tie in. So Mr. Krab comes at the day right here and says there's no night shift, and completely thinks SpongeBob has a dream or something, and it's weird because it's like Mr. Krabs almost doesn't know there is a night shift at all.
Yes, sir.
Never know. He has worked a shift in the tidal zone.
I'd like 5 night patties to go.
Okay, what? So he's in the Twilight Zone. That explains everything. So in the episode where they did the night shift, then they saw Nosferatu in the Twilight Zone. So there's a Twilight Zone connected from the universes. So every time it turns night in SpongeBob, the Twilight Zone comes out. That explains why Nosferatu is the boss, and that also explains everything. It's random, it's crazy, just like the real Twilight Zone in real life, only it's the tidal zone. This is insane. Oh my god.
Even older than you, old man crabs. I say, the old and in with the even older. Right, great grandpappy crabs?
Okay, we're not done yet. Okay, so in this episode, you may think what's weird is that the Krusty Krab has been around a very long time, this episode proves. So there was the great Pat, and then there was Old Man Jenkins's great-grandpa. So what's weird here, and the bins and stuff, so what's weird here is Mr. Krabs does some summoning stuff, right? And he summons his ancestors, and he keeps doing that over and over, and then Old Man Jenkins does that with the Ouija board, as you can see right here. And the weirdest part about this in general is Mr. Krabs obviously knows how to summon things. So that explains why the tidal zone's a thing, because he probably summoned Nosferatu and the whole night shift crap. But what's very weird, I don't know what most people notice this, but if you go and if you look outside in the backyard of the Krusty Krab, there is a funeral of the Krabs family. So that is really, really weird. We have never really seen that side. And it's also weird because that side is the gray sky, and then the other side where it's not the funeral, it's light. So And also, they summon all their ancestors, blah, blah, blah. So they summon cavemen, and I feel like we all know the oldest member of the Krabs family was those, like, little crabs that they ate in that episode. But what's insane to me about this whole entire thing is Mr. Krabs obviously isn't the one to start the Krusty Krab. He obviously has a lot of family members that'll probably carry on that trait loads and loads and loads of times before. So, there's the theory, guys. This is the Krusty Krab theory. And this was an insane one, super hard to edit, and it took me a very long time. So, the thing that would mean the most to me is if you would go down the description, I can't even talk around, I'm so tired, and like, subscribe, comment down below, turn on post notifications, and yeah, peace!
That is the stupidest dance move I've ever seen.
Who put you on the planet?